This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get about 40 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end.
He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Isaiah Pacheco. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Buccaneers 0. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Second and 10.
He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Lucas Van Ness showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Third down. 3rd and 14.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now it's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd and 2.
Set. Black 80, black. Set.
Hunt will try going up the middle. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kareem Hunt, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to keep him before he gets going.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Almost set. Ready. Captain.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. To throw, here's Nix. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
And it's straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Nix to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. This one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw is Nix. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. Trying to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Second and 10.
Set. Go.
Herbert now. Underneath, he's got Orson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Set. Ready.
Here's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
49er, first down. first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now it's Nix. Heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
And it's third
Safety blitz,
down.
such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
It's a gain of 18. And the 49er first down.
Looking to throw. Nix. And across the chop. Into the end zone. It's a 40-yard touchdown. Devin Hester from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
Niners 15. Buccaneers 7. Chad Ryland.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Midfield, look out. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point.
They'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Keeps the score.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now first carry for their fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they put the...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Run! Set.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw. Nix. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Just a gain or a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Pacheco once again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going. It's Nix. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. And this play still live. He faked the spike to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
2nd down and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Kappa. Ready.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And a little bit of spacing, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Delta.
And he'll scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punching it on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again running on here on 2nd down. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And running with power here. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Odafe Oweh so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Now he's loose at the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
There's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Pacheco. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Inside handoff here to Ricard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because They don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people in, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He throws there, incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rondo Gadsden, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now Ryland for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Niners 22, Buccaneers 13. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Well, that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Herbert back to the air. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. To the air again, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am on play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
So 8 yards on the completion there. Yeah, that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 38-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
4 yards.
Off the play field, here's Nix. Under pressure, they got him again. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
On fourth down, Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set. Delta. Ready.
They'll give to the fullback on the down. And they'll get him down here at the 42. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here's second down.
Set. Set.
Herbert going to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
And he takes a shot on the release as this should be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Set. Kappa. Ready.
Throwing Herbert.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And with a hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Niners are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a 12-point game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played